Carlton Town TV, sponsored by Aerocom UK. I'm here with Wes Burke from Patnership. Wes, first of all, for anyone around the club who doesn't know what Patnership is, can you just tell us a little bit about it?
Okay, yeah, Patnership was sort of like a philosophy on just player improvement. So it was never going to be a club. It has evolved into a football club itself. But it was just around improving young players and giving them opportunities that they wouldn't have access to. So the first bit of improvement was additional training. A lot of clubs, because of their facilities or the time of the coaches, can only train once a week. So we upped that to 2 or 3 weeks of additional sessions. And then it was opportunities to access pro clubs and pro trials, which we've had over 200 kids now signed for pro academies. So been very successful in that part.
How long have you been doing that for?
So yeah, it's been going about sort of five years in its current format in terms of additional training club. We did a little bit with one club in particular before that, but basically about 5 to 6 years in its current format. Yeah.
And obviously Carlton, first of all, it's an exciting day because obviously we've signed a deal with yourselves.
Nice.
But prior to today, obviously Carlton have had relations with yourselves and bought players in.
Yeah.
Talk to us about how that relationship started and kind of how it's
awesome. So our scholarship program was really positive in terms of producing players ready for adult football. There is a lot of programs out there. Generally, they're probably not as serious as on the football side in terms of getting players up into the non-league level. And we were always searching for a club in Nottingham that we could sort of hand those players over to, with you guys being a sort of step 4 club. We did have offers from a lot of clubs, but when I sat down with the chairman and Tommy, and they sort of spoke about how it's a family club and how the boys were looked after, we decided to go with that option. And then straight away, instantly, there were 7 players sent to Carlton, and the majority of them all featured in the first team. So goalkeeper, Felix been the staple goalkeeper. Nami Mane's been a real talent for the club. Shay Thompson, Musa Jawara, Noah Tesfanen suffered with injuries. Same with Baba. They suffered injuries, but it's been sort of 5 sort of players straight in. And then obviously the next crop are training ready for that opportunity as well.
I was going to say, so obviously we've had those, super exciting, and that showed on the pitch. And with what we achieved last year, obviously in stark difference to the year before.
Yeah.
More to come. What does this hold? Now this is more on a more official basis. Like, what does this hold for the new year?
Yeah, so Carlton and Patnership decided to sort of merge the scholarship programs. So we're now going to be taking care of all that scholarship day-to-day training, producing players. We have a first team at step 7 level where the kids can go straight into men's football, and then with a year or so they should be ready to then progress into step 4 where Carlton currently are. I know Carlton have got ambitions to go higher, but that's a really good partnership in terms of it being connected as a group rather than the players go to a college program, then they go to wherever other club, and then they try and find a club. It's really good that it's sort of connected. We recently played against a step 5 program, and one of the new scholars, Luke, made 2 goals in that game. So him playing against a step 5 club to make 2 goals is exceptional, and they'll be the new crop coming through. They'll go straight to step 7 against men, which will be difficult. But they have got a sort of a carrot of playing step 4 and getting paid to play, which should be everyone's aim. And that's where the partnership will lie, which is brilliant. We've also got Carlton Town as a home ground, which the young players get to play on, so they're familiar with the club, familiar with the coaches here at Carlton, and it's same at Patnership.
How did you first meet Tommy? Like, how did that relationship?
Yeah, so I've been aware of Tommy sort of when I was playing, sort of myself and stuff. Never really worked with him directly. But he's got a good reputation in terms of producing players and looking after them. So when we sat down with the chairman and Tommy, that was sort of very clear to see. So the partnership's gone really well this year, and next year will be even better as it grows.
Nice. And finally, Wes, just for anyone, you've talked about what you do in terms of Patnership. What's your background in football? Like, just for anyone.
Yeah, so really up and down background. So played sort of for City Boys and played for Derbyshire, representing Derbyshire and Nottinghamshire. Had some trials at some good clubs, Sheffield Wednesday when they're in Div 1, and sort of the local pro clubs. But to be honest with you, sort of my attitude wasn't in tune with success. I don't think I was mentored very well, which is why Patnership is so important. That's one of the things we do, is mentor these young players and give them real opportunities. because that wasn't really available when I was sort of coming through the youth systems and stuff.
Well, it shows that that's working, because everything we saw last year
Awesome.
was great, and hopefully more of it this year.
Yeah, I'd just like to add, obviously, if there is school leavers this year that want to come and get involved in Carlton and Patnership Green Scholarship Programme, you can contact Carlton, you can contact Patnership Green. We're both on social media pages. So anyone sort of looking for that pathway to help them through, we're here to offer all our support and guidance.
Well, I'm sure people will take you up on that.
Thank you
so
so
much for your time.
Thank you.